Jessica Joe come out your brand new comic reaction to latest issue number 21 of X-Force. We're back, final issue of the week. Thank God, and now I can get started on video, do my video Moon Saga. You can catch the latest episode of Loki. So yeah, man, let's just jump right in. Got my man Kid Omega out there with a little dagger or some shit. Months ago, coast of Washington, X-Force. This is Sage. Report to the transport hub immediately. Something's happened. Something that may sicken Krakoa. The Railroad Sud is a facility on the coast of Washington that serves as a dumping ground for over 5 million gallons of chemical and nuclear waste. It's a lot of nuclear waste. It's getting reports that there's catastrophic failure. That, of course, is killing the dolphins. The nearest gate is 5 miles north. My Arsenal drive indicates the Forge has developed a liquidator that spray packs that neutralizes plankton. Cleanse, contain, and evacuate the area. Badass panel. What's 500 miles away today will be in our backyard tomorrow. 1 mile south of Warlock Nuclear Facility. Keep your eyes peeled. Carlita, I think I say that. Carlita. It's very rare to find a perfect sand dollar, but if you do, you'll be rich in luck. Rich in luck for all your days. I found one, Abuelita. Am I lucky? You most certainly are. Damn, did they get taken up by the waves? Nah, they got the monster. Oh, the swamp thing got her. They got the swamp thing, or the creature from the Black Lagoon, whichever you prefer. Yeah, Swamp Thing's DC, right? Anyway. Storm is sending over a rain system seeded with some of my decorporating fungal agents. In the meantime, continue to neutralize the tide and keep an eye out for any aberrations. You know, man, I started thinking got the question mark on top of him and everything like it's fucking Metal Gear Solid. You love to see it. On that note, my telepathic alarm system is going off. I feel the burning torch of fear. We got mutant seals. Help, please! Hey kid, ever heard of a fastball special? How's this? It'll do. Wolverine gets sent flying. Next page. Let him go, bub. Right to the face. Next page. The hell? What is this thing? Looks familiar on a few fronts. We'll get on the Microsoft to know for sure. Did he hurt you? Wasn't trying to hurt me, I don't think. Was trying to save me. Damn, like then we got sharks and we got fucking like Kraken or something taking the boat. Next page. Alright, credits. During the Hellfire Gala, Beast's secretive telephonetic colonization of an entire nation of Terra Verde was discovered by the rest of the X-Force and was almost revealed to Krakoa and the larger international audience. Sage has since freed Terra Verdans from biotechnical subjugation, but even so, the technology still exists in the world without Krakoa. The biotechnical arms race moves on. Domino, Sage, Forge, Kid Omega, Wolverine, and Beast. Next page. Present day, the point, Krakoa. Beast! Do you remember the biosample Forge collected from the nuclear waste spill? Vaguely. Given all that we were dealing with, it hardly ever seemed a priority. Well, that just changed. It's finally been processed by Dr. Reyes. And when I ran an algorithm featuring the genetic profile through our open case files, I'm noticing some unsuspected connections. What are you implying? The that there's another man thing? Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also the man thing. Forgot about that. There's like, so we got three creatures, monster creatures that come from the sea. We got Swamp Thing, creature from the Black Lagoon, and Man Thing. There's probably some other ones that I'm probably missing though. Anyway, not other men, not another, many. Listen. Next page. Walter Walter Wright Walter Reitman was in search for a financial summit. He's the CEO of a multinational corporation that determines a significant percentage of global trade flow and foreign investments. Jesus, what the hell? What's happened to this guy? The last thing he remembers before waking up was feeling ill and excusing himself from a dinner gathering. No recollection of meeting anyone, no recollection of coming up to his room. At first, he couldn't process why a camera would be recording him. Next page. Holy shit! Bruh! Yo, fam, were you getting a little crazy this night? Goddamn! I don't know if this man gay or not, but goddamn, fam! Oh, Lord Jesus. Damn, this man got killed. He got massacred. His throat slit, blood's everywhere. Goddamn, fam. Then he understood. Even if he had never seen the young man before, even if he had no memory of what had transpired between them, he understood all too well. He didn't want to answer, but he also knew he didn't have a choice. What do you want? I want you to listen very carefully, Mr. Whitmer. If you do what I say, no one will know what happened here tonight. Sever all ties with Xavier's businesses immediately. Next page. Marcia Culpepper has been a trusted lawmaker in D.C. for years. Damn, she murdered somebody? God damn. She and Senator Raleigh were loud advocates for medical advancements brought about by the Treaty of Carcoa. She considered him a friend as much as a colleague. She claims she doesn't even know where she got the gun. Next page. Florida Nunez has been an officer with the NYPD for 10 years. She was assigned to the Carcoa Gate to keep the paparazzi and rubberneckers and cultists from loitering or whatever that is. Please, you gotta listen. No autographs unless you want them scarred into your flesh. I don't want to kill you. I won't. Yeah. And this is all right from Kid Omega too. My man Kid Omega. Kid Omega received a psychic flash before she died. He claimed its signature felt familiar to the ones he experienced on the Washington coast. I think that's when he got mind controlled and all that shit happened to him in the last couple of issues. Well, Sage. You continue to earn your rent. Thanks, Beast. I'd like to fully review the geomic sequence myself, but at a glance there appears to be deviations from Ted Sale's Man-Thing serum. And if it's not mistaken, the behavioral patterns of these cases seem to indicate telephonetic control of the host. You would know. Indeed, I would. You, of course, don't need me to explain to you the concept of multiple discovery. Whether due to societal or biological evolution, mankind often experiences stimulus, but independent inventions and advancements. The crossbow, for instance, was created in Greece, Africa, North Canada, and China. Jeez, I can't speak today. We made our breakthrough here in Krakoa at roughly the same time that Terra Verde developed their own. So who is the creator of this strain? I'd say it's time to pay another visit to the Pacific Northwest. I hear there's a monster in the woods. Oh, I like that penalty when you got like the man thing, like peering in his glasses. That's pretty cool. Sage Lodge Book Analytics. At Wolverine's request, I built an algorithmic the creation of the X-Force encountered along the coastline of Washington. Descriptive elements: swamp, moss, creature, man-thing, plant, monster, red eyes. Narrowing geometry target for data swap. Pacific Northwest, Washington, Western Washington, Puget Sounds, Olympic North National Forest. Preliminary findings: social media shaky, unfocused video of hulking red-eyed creature spotted by fisherman and at the near inland lake. Nighttime trail cam photograph of two shaggy mossy legs hurling along upper body out of sight. News reports. Newspaper article about a hiker who was lost in the woods and suffered from hypothermia, who claims he was led to a highway by a green, quiet, big-footy dude. Newspaper article about a car crashing off the road and down an embankment where it landed upside down in a river. The driver reported someone punching through the windshield and dragging her out, carrying her to safety. She is suffering from a severe concussion, and can only describe him as a forest angel with devil eyes. Police report. Several cabinets have been broken into over the past few weeks, but nothing of value is ever stolen. Instead, the floor is filthy with dirt and weed. Newspapers and magazine books are missing. A computer appears to have been accessed. Analysis. All of the sightings indicate the creature is not a threat, and the Olympic Peninsula of Washington is its home. But its movement within the geographic is such that we would have to scour millions of acres of wilderness to find it. At first, I considered consulting the satellites of heat signatures, but luckily we have Domino. I invited her to study the map. After a moment, she put her finger on it, indicating a few dozen hectares. I've got a good feeling about this place, she said. Outcome: X-Force is now on the hunt. Next page. Mommy! Daddy! Please help! I am so scared! You fucked, kid! You done fucked up, kid! You done! You dead! You bleeding! You're surrounded by wolves! Game over, man! Game over! It hurts. Again, it hurts. The garnishing of their terrible teeth. Oh God, oh good, you're here. How do you like that last bit about the garnishing of the teeth? Maybe a touch overboard, but yelling help over and over again is dreadfully boring. My man Kid Omega. Oh, you love him, man. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the boy who cried wolf. There's no need to panic. We just want to talk. Herc. Remember me, bub? I'll keep my claws to myself this time if you don't puke in my face. How about that? Come on, man. Now you got Kid Omega? Man, you hate to see it. So much for that plan. I told you this wasn't going to be easy. Next page. You hate to see it, man. You hate to see it. You're holding up these woods, sticking to the shadows, unplugged from the world. I've been there more than once. You're hiding from pain. Maybe the pain of what others done to you, or the pain of what you've done to others. Well, that's some shit luck. Next page. You think you're alone, but you ain't. By that I mean I might know someone about what you're going through, but I also mean there are others like you, a whole garden of them. They're not hiding out in the woods either. They're walking city streets and sitting in boardrooms, and they're hurting themselves and hurting other folks. You could help stop that. You can help stop that hunt if only you talk to us. Next page. Or you could just hide in your treehouse and make us all look like a bunch of fucking idiots. What's our next move? You want me to light the forest on fire or threaten to kill all the bunnies and fawns? You know you're a special kind of sicko when I can't even tell if you're joking. I guess this means I don't get to kill any bunnies. There you go again, damn. This man wants to kill bunnies? I can't go back. Where can you go back? Where can't you go back? Next page. Weapons Plus. I'm so glad you agreed to let me help you, Dr. Bloodroot. I hope you found my gene edits to the Man-Thing strain satisfactory. Most satisfactory, yes. You might be employed by the U.S. government, but mutants are borderless threat. And Xeno is the globalist cause. Oh, there's Xeno again. We haven't seen them in a while. Ugh. This one isn't nearly as long. Dr. Silica Reyes Lab Report. There are 12,000 and counting species of ants. There are 1.5 million and counting species of fungus. There are more viruses than there are strains in the universe, and in one drop of seawater, you can find 10 million of them. So we should be surprised by the diversity and evolution of plant intelligence. We have Krakoa with variant strain. We have Terra Verde with variant strain. We have Man-Thing with variant strains, under which we have identified the manslaughter mutation. Each is distinct but often different levels of human-plant symbiosis, telephonetic control, medical and technological versatility. Of these three, the Man-Thing strain, including the manslaughter samples, seems to be concentrating its effect on the autonomic nervous system, resulting in a flood of cortisols and adrenaline, the chemicals for fear. The patient reports that the initial symbiosis of manslaughter and Jacob and Jackson Strode allowed for flexible expression of each, but the former has since then become dormant and compulsive. He is biologically a plant, even if he's mentally a man. No Krakoa similarly affects us by eating its food, reading its borders, taking its medicines, or we are already in a state of early symbiosis. Next page. Yep, and that's everything. All right. Okay, so that was a great issue, man. That was a great issue. Really enjoyed that one. So yeah, Xeno, we're back at it again. They're back. I've seen them again. You know, Kid Omega can't catch a fucking break. And yeah, man. So overall, I'm gonna give this issue an 8 out of 10, guys. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, if you like at least. Description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time. You